The date Monday, November 2023, doing a back test for AUD CAD. I did this particular back test yesterday, and out of the 5 trades that I'd taken, 3 were unfavorable and 2 were favorable. So I'm just going back to redo this. 2, when I did this yesterday, I was pretty exhausted, so I don't have that same energy. So hopefully I can see the market a bit better today than I did yesterday, and hopefully correct my wrongs. So anyways, with that being said, I've got a 7-minute trend here with the violation level here. Got this 8-minute trend here with the violation in red right here, and then just the overall trend, which price is trending down right here. This is a 1 hour, and I have the violation for it up here. So with that being said, I see that there's divergence here. So lower lows being made, the volume tapering off, as well as right here on this particular oscillator, oversold, I think is what this is right here. And so then it price pushed up, and so higher high being made here, have volume. However, this high has less volume. However, for this particular oscillator, there's an increase in volume. So with that being said, I'm going to play the video. And again, this is in the event if I were to go to sleep, what would market do? So this is a Sunday. This is just the beginning of the markup, so I'm going to play it to this blue line here as if I were about to go to bed, to see how price responds before I put in an entry. And I'll stop the video there, and I will make some adjustments, and then I'll be right back on with a position. So I'm setting the position for a sell, what it appears to me. So right now price is right here, and hopefully I capture everything, my thought process. So price is above my moving averages here. Price has broken this trend line. There's convergence. However, let's see. Well, this is convergence right here as well. There's still some volume here. Gosh. Okay. That's broken. Why do I think this is a sell? It has broken my trend line, and this looks like a correction to me. This looks like one, and then this is the second push for like a 3 wave, and lower lows are being made, and the overall trend is down. So that's primarily why I am going for the sell. I think this is so wrong, but this looks corrective to me. Needless to say, it looks corrective. However, all of my confluences say bullish. So if I were to, let's see, I want to fib this here. If I were to fib this, price is currently at, what is this? At my 382. Nope, price is currently at the 50%, and it looks to be over. So with that being said, correction being over for the continuation down. I'm only shooting for a 1 to 2 for this. So that being said, I'm going to hit the play button and see what happens. Remove that. So I've gone to bed, and this is playing out, consolidating, take profit hit. Nice. Okay, so it definitely respected, or I guess disrespected it. What do I want to say? It responded to all of my zones. Yeah, that's what I want to say. So it responded to everything. So that's pretty much how that played out, and we'll do my markings for it. Oh, let me play this a bit more. Well, hold on a second. So I'm letting this play out. Okay, that's waking hours. This is throughout the day. And okay. And I'm going to pause for a markup right quick. Okay, so for this particular trade, I am going for a buy this particular time. I was a bit torn because of the weird price action here. I was unsure on how to chart this up just because of the double bottom here and this being a lower low. So I put a level of violation right here. Price is above it. There also, see on this 12-minute time frame here, I do see that there is a higher high has been made, although there's less volume. However, on this particular one, there is still some volume and then being overbought here. I've got these supply zones in place, so I'm just shooting for a 1-to-1. This looks like 1 and 2, maybe a second push, and it may give me a third one before maybe coming down. Price is also above the 1 hour trend line here. So with that being said, let's see what happens. All right, take profit would have been hit overnight. And some price continued to go up throughout the day. I see smaller candles. I see divergence. Oh, and then price shot up some more. And it's now bedtime. All right. All right, and so for this third trade here, I've got a lot going on. However, I wanted to capture my thought process. So price is currently right here. There is still tons of volume. However, I'm thinking that price has been trending for quite some time. There's not much volume right here in this area of supply, which price is currently at. And so to remove this, okay, and then the areas in green are the areas of volume that I did capture from this point of control. So to delete that, so then I fibbed this trend right here, and I have my target is at the 382 right here. It's a bit difficult to see. I'm just going for a 1-to-2 on this. Yeah, I'm just shooting for a 1-to-2 to this. So this will get me to the 382, possibly for the continuation up. So I think this is a correction. Again, I have to remind myself in this particular video that this is, if I were to set a position overnight, what would that look like? So that being said, let me remove the fib, hit the play button, see how this plays out. Okay, nice leaf, lots of volume, CJ arrow. All right, so I would have gotten the win for the night, and then price is respecting this level right here. Crossed my impetus and hitting all of these points of control nicely. So perfect. So perfect. Okay, nice. All right. So I'm going to pause again to mark up. All right, now for this particular trade, I got a 9-minute trend, got the impetus for it here. I'm only going for a, like a, what, 1 to 1.25 approximately. I'm only going to this zone right here. I see that there's divergence here. However, there's still volume here. With the higher, or excuse me, with the lower lows being made, there's still volume. I'm only going to go to where this point of control is, as well as the area of demand. And what else am I identifying? Price being where it's at. Got this area of some volume right here. It may even consolidate before reversing, but anyway, I'll hit the play button and see what happens. Okay. That's annoying. Alright, so did all that. So my greatest takeaway is kind of like the hidden divergence that was in here. I had 3 lows that had the same volume. And thereafter price like immediately reversed right where this is. Right where I was looking. Dang it. Also, I was in this area of being, I think, oversold. I saw that, however, I just thought it wasn't quite time, so that's why I was going for this quick one-to-one type like position, and then price did its thing. Hit my level nicely here. I did remove the areas of volume just because I thought that price was going to push down, so I didn't put anything in place right here, but just to see what that looks like. Yep. Makes sense. Price responding right here. Price responding right here. Okay. One more to go. Alright, so here is the final trade. I'm looking for a sell. So I do have divergence here. There's still a little bit of volume here, so I do think price can push up a bit more. I am overbought here. I've got, well, price is also an area of supply, and I've got a fib in place. Difficult to see, but anyways, got a 382 right here, and it's sitting right on top of this area of demand. It's got to go through this demand. There's lots of volume right here. So with a quick 382, hopefully I'm not being too ambitious, but I think it's telling me that it's about to sell here. And let's hit the play button and see what happens. I also didn't want to set too big of a stop loss. Oh, I'm about to get stopped out, maybe. What are you doing? Okay, stopped out. Higher high made. Well, ended up making higher highs, so it ended up just being a pullback. Dang it. Okay. And then the market ends right here. All right, let me pause the video to capture my thoughts. One thing I want to capture is I lost sight that this is an overall uptrend. So higher highs and higher lows were being made. So this would have been the correction for the impulse up. And there was something else. What was it? There was something else. Also, in being in an uptrend, being overbought here. Although higher highs were being made, there was a loss of volume. However, the overbought was still here for the uptrend. And what I'm identifying also is just with the correction here, it was oversold just for a short period of time. However, when it was, again, when price was bullish, just price being in this overbought area for an extended amount of time. And now that price is where it currently is at this vertical line, this stochastic is beginning to lose its, I guess, momentum, and it's curving into this particular area. So it may be now that it's ready to correct. And although a price was at the area of supply here, and I was looking at all of the volume that price could correct to, there was still volume in here, volume as well as areas of supply. And just seeing how price responded to these particular zones, it just hit them just quite perfectly. Even right now, price, right now price being in this now area of demand is consolidating right there, and then just seeing or identifying how price is again responding to this area of supply demand. And it's actually now that the CJ arrow has come on for the sale. And now that I talk about arrows, I haven't been mindful of the CJ arrows until now. So I'm going to back test this again tomorrow and see if I get a different result. So today has flopped around different. So I got 3 wins and 2 losses versus yesterday 3 losses and 2 wins. So I'm going to continue to mark this up and back test it until I can get it perfected. Even though I'm doing it, this will be my 3rd attempt. It's just important for me to pay attention to market structure. I can say that this particular time I did refresh my zones pretty much each time. Not that I didn't do it before. I just kind of almost started from a blank place versus I'm unsure. Updating zones and having other zones, so I was kind of getting to an area of confusion as to what was fresh and what wasn't. And that seemed to work out pretty favorably. And I guess that's pretty much it. So I'll follow up again with another back test on AUD CAD.